Hello there guys and welcome, it is Niren here, and today it is time for me to welcome you to yet another episode of our Leicester City Career Mode here on FIFA 16. Now today, once again I've got three more games for you. First of all, a cup tie against West Brom in the League Cup, then a Barclays Premier League tie against Manchester United, and the second of our Champions League group stage ties against Spartak Moscow. We obviously know clubs from Moscow very well. We played Lokomotiv Moscow last year in the same competition. But before we get into any of those games, in the background you are seeing the top scorers. You'll see the assists in a moment as well. Maxi Arnold is actually our top goal scorer in the Barclays Premier League at the moment, which you probably wouldn't expect. Our top assist maker, in the absence of Wissam Ben Yedder after his sale to Schalke, is now Bruno Perez in joint second on 2. And in terms of clean sheets, we've obviously now really got two starting goalkeepers at the moment. So Loris Karius is top of the Leicester battle on 2 in joint 5th, and then Schmeichel has one of his own as well. Now, moving on from the stats, there's a pretty fundamental change in today's episode, and that is that I'm changing the difficulty from legendary to world class. Now, this isn't because legendary is too hard whatsoever. In fact, it's realistically difficult. It's extremely dull, however, and from my experience, world class is just as difficult, but slightly more entertaining. So we're going to try it, see how it goes, and at the end of the episode I'll ask you guys to vote on whether I should play on world class or legendary based on what you've seen. Nevertheless, for the first game of today's episode, we're playing a slightly different team. Drinkwater and Kante, the actual real-life centre-mid partnership, is in midfield. Klosterman, Liam Moore, and also Pione Sisto are into the side as well. But it was actually West Brom with the first chance of the game, and a wonderful save from Loris Karius after the header from Victor Anichebe of West Brom. But in the build-up to that chance, Liam Moore actually got injured after just 2 minutes, so he has to come off for this man. I don't know if you remember him. We signed him a few episodes ago on a fairly small fee. The youngster from FC Ingolstadt, Michael Mujakic. He's a young Austrian centre-back. Let's see how he does. However, we are going forward at the moment, so defence is the least of our issues. Pione Sisto's been found by Jamie Vardy going forward. He's going to unleash a shot, and what a goal! That is a wonderful finish from the Dane Pione Sisto, the man who's been overshadowed, really, by the likes of Herman and Mahrez in last season. But what a finish that is. If he provides shots like that on a regular basis, then he's got to be back in the starting 11, and we lead 1-0 thanks to a wonder goal from Sisto. West Brom, though, now going forward. Mujakic with a block and then with a tackle as well. So on his debut, it looks as if he's doing an alright job. Doing an alright job at the moment is Pione Sisto as well, dancing away from West Brom defenders, then finding Embolo, but he drags his shot wide of the near post, which is a shame. But some wonderful play from Sisto in terms of dribbling to make that chance happen. Drinkwater now going for a long-range strike on the half volley, but it just goes past the post, agonisingly so. In the end, Victor Anichebe forcing yet another good save out of Loris Karius, who is in top form today. We're going forward though now again. Zahovic finding Danny Drinkwater, who forces another save out of Boaz Myhill, and Gamboa is there to clear away for a corner. In the end, it's been a slightly even game. I think we've just about had the better of it, but now Shani Tarajai going forward. It's a weird cross and it's some weird control by Pione Sisto, but he just about manages to control the ball in the end. He now finds Lucas Klosterman, the right back, who then passes it back to Pione Sisto, and what a goal that is. A wonderful pass from the fullback Lucas Klosterman, the man we signed from Red Bull Leipzig last season. He's not had much of a chance in the squad due to injury and just being a young player. But what a ball that was to find Pione Sisto and make it 2-0. Now into injury time, we're looking to make it 3. Luka Zahovic is off the bench, but he can only force the save out of Boaz Myhill 1-on-1. It's a good save from the West Brom goalkeeper, and it keeps it at 2-0. That is the result at the end of the game, and we progress to, I do believe, the 4th round of the Capital One Cup. Unsurprisingly, after scoring both goals of the game, it is Pione Sisto who gets man of the match. Good rating as well for Mujakic, who made his debut today, and Jamie Vardy getting a 7.1 as well. But I was very much impressed by Mujakic. Very solid at the back. You'll see more of him. He's a regen, of course. You'll see more of him, I'm sure, in the future. But what a game for Sisto. Unfortunately, not a great game for Mahrez, who did start that game, actually, but got injured. Thankfully, he's only out for 5 days, but he will still miss the second game of today's episode. Same for Liam Moore, who also suffered a bruising injury. He's out for slightly longer, but only 9 days still. So both of them out for around about a week. Now, the second game of this episode was quite an interesting one, because I was drawing 1-1, and my Xbox just decided to freeze. You can see it on the screen in the background, and it then just crashed. But so I had to play it again. I had to play this game again at the King Power Stadium. It was a 1-1 draw at the time with like 10 minutes to go. So we'll be hoping to try and better that result, I suppose. We've been given a second opportunity to try and better the draw. As you can see, we are actually the best defence in the league, but Manchester United are the best attack in the league. So this is definitely the biggest challenge we've had to face in terms of our defending so far this season. There you can see the squad in the background. Sisto is in for the injured Riyad Mahrez after an incredible game last time, and Wimmer is in as well instead of Antonio Rudiger. But it's Manchester United going forward with some fantastic quick passing, finding Jesse Lingard, and what a goal! Straight off the bat, incredible passing play from Manchester United. Rooney finds Jesse Lingard and he strikes it off the post. Nothing Karius can do. Into the 24th minute, we're looking to respond. Patrick Herrmann, though, forcing a great one-handed save out of Sergio Romero. Now towards the end of the first half, a very quiet half, actually. As it so happens, Kante has found Pione Sisto. He passes it back to Dybala. Dybala on the turn. What a goal. That is on his left foot. How in the world has he managed to score that on the turn? Absolutely insane. Sisto finds him. Not the greatest of passes, to be honest, but what a finish that is. He's facing away from goal. He turns on his left foot, blasts it past Sergio Romero. Absolutely fantastic stuff. United, though, going forward in the second half, and what a save that was from Loris Karius, point blank, to deny Wayne Rooney. Another save from Karius just a moment later as well to deny Rooney again. But that was a vital save. Now we're going forward, and Kulu pumps the ball up long. Romero comes out to head it. Arnold wins it, and Bolo sees an open net, but it's blocked. It then falls for Dybala, who tries the chip, and it goes in. What a finish from Paulo Dybala, chipping Romero from outside of the area after the goalkeeper was out of his goal for a clearance. But what a delightful finish that is from Dybala, and yet again a Leicester player scores a brace in this episode. First of all, it was Sisto, but Dybala has scored two fantastic goals in this game, and what a chip that was. United are trying to respond instantly, and they have done. Bastian Schweinsteiger with the header after the cross in from Antonio Valencia, and that is heartache with 10 minutes to go. Loris Karius has tried his hardest, the ex-Mainz goalkeeper, but he could not keep that one out. Bruno Perez, though, with a cross into the box, and it hits the crossbar, would you believe, now into added time. And Bruno Perez has been found down the right-hand side. He sees Shani Tarajai making a run. Can he score? No, he cannot. Right at the end of the game, right at the death, Sergio Romero is there to deny the Swiss youngster, and the game does end as a draw, 2-2. But what a game it was. Incredibly exciting, back and forth. Dybala, unsurprisingly, with man of the match. An incredible set of goals that he scored. Good ratings as well for Kante, Perez, and also Sisto as well. I still cannot, however, get over that chip from Paulo Dybala. What a goal that was. You guys have been treated to some magnificent goals in this episode. Unfortunately, though, we did only draw the game, so it's more drop points. But under the circumstances, against a very good United team, we're going to have to take that. I think winning the title is going to be substantially more difficult than it was last year, because the opposition just seemed to have stepped up from Season 2 quite incredibly. As you can see, though, we're now going to move into the third game of today's episode against Spartak Moscow in the Champions League at the Vold Stadion, which just seems to be everyone's stadium on this game. I have no idea why. But anyway, here's our squad for this one. As you can see, a few changes yet again. Karius still in goal, but Amarty's into the side. Rudiger is back, and Zahovic and Vardy are the strikers of choice for this one. And just 14 minutes into the game, Maxi Arnold has found Pione Sisto, the hero of the first game, when he's hit the inside of the post and can't convert on the rebound, but that should have been 1-0. Sisto really should have been scoring his third goal of the episode. Arnold putting a ball into the box, and it's just about cleared off the line by Serdar Tashi after the shot from Luka Zahovic. In the end, it goes out for a corner. Spartak Moscow, though, going forward as well, and a cross there, dipping in, and what a save that was from Karius after the cross from Zay Luiz. As you can see, Mahrez has been found by Zahovic, but what a save that is from Pezyakov in the Spartak Moscow goal. Some wonderful stuff into the second half, though. Arguably, we should be leading, but Bruno Perez has given the ball away in a really dangerous position. Glushakov turns him and puts the ball into the back of the net, and Bruno Perez is punished by that man there. Denis Gluzhakov, and arguably we should be winning this game, and we're now losing after just fantastic goalkeeping, and again from Pezyakov to deny Jamie Vardy this time. Zahovic now sees the overlap from Riyad Mahrez. Is he going to try and pass it in? No, he goes for the shot and is saved again by Pezyakov, and on the rebound Mahrez hits the post, and in the scramble the Spartak Moscow keeper gets the ball. Surely we have to score at some point. Zahovic finds Vardy, and it's a one-handed save again from this goalkeeper onto the crossbar. How did he even save that? How did he even react quick enough to save that one? Now Vardy finding Zahovic with the cross, with the pass back, sorry. Pezyakov saves again, and somehow we lose that game 1-0. Look at the stats. We had 16 shots and 10 on target. Pezyakov made ridiculous saves in that game. The one I didn't understand was the Vardy one. That just made that was scripting. 100. No, I'm only joking. That was ridiculous. A stupid save from Jamie Vardy, and we've somehow we've actually lost that game. I don't quite understand how, but we've actually lost that game. Like, I'm gonna have to consider how that actually happened for quite some time, because we shouldn't have. Not only should we have won, we should have won like 4-0 with the chances that we had, and we lost the game 1-0. Absolutely ridiculous. Down to a mistake yet again from Bruno Perez, which seems to happen quite a lot. Klosterman performed better in this episode. Maybe Klosterman will get the jump on Perez in future episodes. But as you can see, there is the table. Not the greatest start to the season, in all honesty. Only 7 games gone. But we do sit 5th, which isn't ideal. But it's a lot better than the starts of the season for the likes of Liverpool. Certainly Manchester City, who find themselves down in 16th. So I suppose it could be a lot worse. But nevertheless, I hope you have enjoyed today's episode of Leicester City Career Mode. And as I promised, there will be a vote at the end of this one, suggesting what difficulty I should be playing on in the future. So if you think I should be playing on World Class, then drop that in a straw poll vote, which will be in the description. But if you think I should move back to Legendary, vote for Legendary, as I'm sure you would. But the straw poll vote is in the description. The link is there. Just click on it and vote for whichever difficulty you think I should play on. But like the video if you have enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here as well, and comment about enjoying the video if you enjoyed it that much. It's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a good day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
No, that's not me. Act like a waste man, that's not